Alright guys, so let's talk about the purpose of this course. 4 years ago, when I graduated college, which you don't need, by the way, as a content creator. We don't need to go there. The point is, I went through college, but I realized that at the end of those 4 years, all I really wanted to do was travel and get paid to do it. And it kind of seemed like a ridiculous idea to literally everyone, but I was committed to it and I didn't care. I didn't even apply to any jobs. I was not ever going to work for someone in 9 to 5 again. I used to work in restaurants. I've had a lot of 9 to 5s, and it just was draining my soul and my energy, and I really felt like I had skills, I had potential, I had ambition, and I was created to do something bigger. I can tell, like, right now you're probably thinking that too. You're like, okay, that's me. No, I feel like I can do something bigger. So that's why we're here, and that's why this course is created, because it took me 4 years to figure out how to travel without paying for it, how to get brand deals, how to find your ideal client, all of the things step by step, and it was really difficult. Even just working with other influencers and content creators, they don't want to share their secrets with you. They'll figure out how to get a brand deal. They'll figure out how to write a good contract. They'll figure out how to work with a luxury resort, and they won't tell you. Most people in this industry have a scarcity mindset. But let me tell you something. There is an abundance of opportunity out there. Every single brand, every single company, every single resort, every single person needs content. They need content, they need marketing, they need advertising, and you can do all of that, and I'm gonna show you how. So, thank yourself now for investing in this and just skipping those 4 years of frustration, making mistakes, almost dying. Like, I literally almost died twice because I was so dedicated to getting a shot. I've been kidnapped while traveling. I just went out there and I just did it. And you can do that too. You don't need this course. You don't need coaching. But I'm happy that you're here, because if you were like me and you went and you did it on your own, you wouldn't be able to do this for at least 2 to 3 years. But with this course, you're going to be able to do it by the end of this course if you take action and apply everything that's in here, and you go create the proof of concept and you work hard at it and you don't give up. I promise you can do this. I did it. You can do it too. Here's how. So over the past 3 years, I've worked with a luxury resort on average either 3 or 4 times a month. And it's been really incredible to be able to go and experience and travel and do all of the things that you're seeing on social media. So I'm really excited to show you guys how to do that as well. So the first thing that we need to talk about is your purpose. This is why you're doing what you're doing. So 4 years ago, when I first got started doing all of this, I figured it out probably within 2 years. It took me about a year to get really good at creating content. It took me about a year to network with other content creators and influencers so that we could create teams and go out and shoot and do projects together. This is a collaborative art. You need people. And the biggest problem is that it was all about me. I just wanted to have the most incredible life that I could possibly live, and that was my why, that was my purpose. All I wanted was to get paid to travel. But I encourage you to dive a little bit deeper and really think, like, why do I want to get paid to travel? Like, why is creating a life of freedom and unlimited opportunity really going to impact you, really going to impact the other people in your life? I want you to just take a second and really think about your why, really think about your purpose. So 4 years ago, when I was just starting to figure out how to get all of my travel expenses covered, we were surrounded by a very materialistic, egotistical, influencer type of culture. And this is where everyone was very self-centered and focused on them and their personal brand. We were not successful because we weren't thinking about the company we were working for. We weren't thinking about the value that we were going to bring to them and the return of investment that they would get if they worked with us. It was all about us. And that type of culture disintegrated quickly. It fell apart. Everything fell apart. And my entire business model was gone. Nothing's gonna hold you to your desired outcome if you don't know why you're doing it. So before you go out and travel the world and stay with luxury resorts and shoot in cars and helicopters and or eco resorts or whatever your niche is, think about why you're doing it, because that is going to be what keeps you going when times get hard. Because this is hard. This is not easy. If it was easy, everyone would do it. And guess what? Everyone wants to do it. So you're gonna have to really hold on to your purpose and be persistent and be committed to the reason why you want to get paid to travel, the reason why you want to be a full-time content creator, okay? So for me, my new purpose is to show people that they can create a life that they're absolutely in love with. How? By creating extraordinary quantum development experiences for a community of inspiring entrepreneurs. Okay, so that's my purpose, and I'm going to encourage you to pause this video and think about yours, write it down on your piece of paper, and then we'll go to the next slide. All right, so now you just wrote your purpose down on a piece of paper. Don't worry, we're gonna optimize it. So your purpose is what you need from this life, plus what the world needs from you. So just think about that for a second. Why are you here? Why were you created? What are you bringing to other people? What kind of value do you create for others, right? So a really good way to kind of structure this is by breaking it down into this format. I, insert a verb, create, am, help, accomplish, whatever the verb is, I do what? X is what? So for me, I create content. It's probably a similar example for you, right? Okay, then you're gonna say for who. So the why is who. So in my example, I create life-changing experiences for inspiring entrepreneurs by Z. So this is the how. So in the example that I have, it's by hosting quantum development personal branding retreats. So this is something that you're gonna wanna dive into. It might be something more simple, like I create lifestyle content for luxury resorts so that I can inspire other people to go and travel and experience life on a new level with the people that they love. Get that one thing. If you were gonna find that one thing, what is it? What is like the number one purpose or the biggest thing that really pushes you, that really drives you? Because like I said, you're gonna need to hold on to that when this gets tough. So the reason that finding your purpose is important is because it needs to align with all four of these categories. Most people are not happy, they don't feel fulfilled if they're not doing these four things at the same time. This is the reason that you see a lot of people that have 9-to-5 jobs that are not happy. Some people are, don't get me wrong, like there's a lot of people that do really well with 9-to-5 jobs. I'm not hating on those people, but I'm just telling you, like, if you have that and you're not happy, it's probably because you're not doing these four things. You have to do what you love. That's why you were created on this earth. You were created to be here to experience a life and to love people, to love what you do, and to love what you have. Period. The next portion of your career that you need to take into consideration is what are you actually good at? So you might love underwater basket weaving, but you might not be really good at it, and you might not be producing a really amazing underwater basket that people can use, right? It might not be good. So you need to make sure that what you're doing aligns with your purpose and it's something that you're really good at, because this is going to be what enables you to produce what the world needs. Once you have all of those three things figured out, then you'll realize that this is something that you can be paid for. So really think about your purpose and make sure that you are in alignment with all four of those areas, and I promise you will be successful if you stay committed to that.